Hi again everyone. So if you're a follower of meme stocks, not really meme stocks, but actually good companies, Tesla has had a bit of an up and down year, and in the last probably last month or so, it hasn't been all that good. Until perhaps now. This has just been released. Let me just read through this article with you. So the headline reads, Tesla's China shipments surged 29% in May after April slump. Tesla Inc.'s China shipments rebounded in May from April when production was temporarily suspended for maintenance, though analysts are watching to see if a run of bad publicity will translate into reduced demand in the months ahead. The electric car pioneer reported wholesales of 33,463 locally made vehicles last month, compared with 28,845 in April. China's Passenger Car Association data showed that figure. So, of the May figure, that being the 33,000, 11,527 were exported, compared with the 14,174 vehicles that were shipped overseas, mostly to Europe last month. The number of cars that went to the local market alone in May soared 88% from April. The wholesale figures may not necessarily reflect the level of retail demand Tesla feels directly, rather than through traditional dealerships. Investors have been concerned about blowback from the high-profile protest at the Shanghai Auto Show in mid-April and a spate of crashes that may have soured public opinion towards the California-based company. Customers' orders fell by nearly half in May from April, according to tech news website The Information. Representatives from Tesla in China declined to comment on the report last week. The PCA Secretary General Cui Dongshu said he expects even higher local demand of Tesla vehicles in June. Sales of Tesla will hardly be affected by the short-term negative impact, Cui said at a briefing. Sales of the Model Y are expected to be higher than the Model 3, particularly in China, where SUVs are more popular than sedans, he said, referring to Tesla's entry-level car and is a more spacious model. So things are maybe looking up for Tesla a little bit now when it comes to China, but just to give you a little bit more of a background, this other article kind of explains quite nicely what happened in China. So let me just read this a little bit to you. After initially enjoying a dream run in China, winning all important government support to open a factory near Shanghai, Tesla has attracted unwanted publicity recently. In an incident that quickly went viral on social media, a disgruntled owner climbed atop one of Tesla's display vehicles at April's auto show and shouted that her car's brakes had failed, causing a crash. That was quickly followed by rebukes from government entities that said the EV maker should respect Chinese consumers and comply with local laws. China is key to Elon Musk's growth ambitions. It's already the world's largest EV market, and the government is championing the industry to help meet its goal of making the country carbon neutral by 2060. Customers in China currently need to wait between 1 to 3 weeks to take delivery of a locally built Tesla. Last month, a traffic policeman was killed and another injured in a crash involving a Tesla. The car tested normal and the driver should take full responsibility for the accident, the Beijing Daily reported Sunday, citing the local police bureau. In another incident, a Tesla rear-ended a truck, killing the driver of the EV, according to the Global Times. So while hundreds of people die on China's roads each day, crashes involving Teslas attract intense public interest, with footage quickly spreading on social media. That's, I guess for Tesla, it's a hard market to try and break into. And there's a lot of, obviously the people who work for Tesla in China are very upbeat about what's going on, but it's given all the political rhetoric that gets exchanged between the two places, an American company trying to expand there is probably going to, definitely get some backlash, but they are getting some backing, which is good. So this has just kind of been released, got the data, and I'm just looking at Tesla's pre-market movements. So where are they at now? Pre-market, they are up slightly pre-market, which is good. At 620. So they're still about $200 off their highs from back in January. So it'll be interesting to see if this news about with China actually has anything favourable. It's hard to say really, because China's it's kind of positive in the sense that the orders have picked up and the production's picked up and they're exporting more, but all the publicity, is it going to push Chinese consumers away. Who knows? I hope the Chinese keep buying it, because most of my stock keep going up. Take care, guys.